UK citizens will soon be forced to have digital IDs. Otherwise, they will not be able to work. They won't be able to fly. They won't be able to take trains. Pretty much, they won't be able to do anything without digital IDs.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes, looking upstream to tackle poverty, conflict.
Guys, in all actuality, they want to make you slaves. They want to control your every move. They want to know everything you're doing, and they want to make it where you absolutely need them. It's slavery. Don't fall for it. Don't come into a place of agreement with it. It's coming. But have no fear, brothers and sisters. Just get closer to God.
Having a digital ID is set to become mandatory in the UK. But what actually is a digital ID and how will we use it? This is what we know from the government so far. The Prime Minister says the scheme will help crack down on illegal working and modernise Britain. Digital IDs will be mandatory in order to work or to rent a home in the UK. You'll have it stored on your phone similar to a contactless card. And it will include your name, your date of birth, your nationality or residence status, and your photo. Other countries already use digital IDs like Greece and Singapore. However, we still don't know if this type of ID will be used to verify your age, to do things like buy alcohol, or to get you into a club. But what about people who don't have smartphones? Well, the government has said that it wants to ensure that the scheme will work for people who aren't able to use a smartphone. And it will be launching a consultation on how the scheme will be delivered later this year. That's expected to last 3 months, and even though we don't have an exact date yet for when the scheme will start, it's expected to be introduced into Parliament early next year.
These are all compliance tests. With the recent news that just came out over there in the UK regarding the mandate of this digital ID, if you want to work, if you want to rent, if you want to own, if anything, you want to be a citizen over there, you got to have digital ID. A lot of people are like, yo, this is going to come over to America, which obviously, yes, it is. These are compliance tests. You have a lot of folks out here expressing their opinion. They're like, look, I'm not doing that. You can't get me to do that. And that all sounds great. That all sounds nifty. But let me ask you a question. How many people complied in 2020? I'll give you some time to answer that. Listen, I say this because it's true. It gets real when you can't put food on the table. It gets real when you can't pay your bills. It gets really real when you can't handle business. That's what this is all boiling down to. Ultimately, guys, this is why the Bible says no man will be able to buy or sell. It's not as simple as just going to a grocery store or selling off like a garage sale. No, it's work. It's business. It's providing. It's taking care of the ones you love. It's keeping a roof over the ones that you love's head. It's keeping clothes on your back. It gets real bad, and it will push people into caveman ages if they do not comply with the mandates and the implementation. I only say this so that it could wake some of us up to the reality of the situation. Let's make preparations. Let's be ready to adapt to any given situation. Remember, guys, they need us in scarcity. They need you in scarcity. They need you dependent. So think on that. I'm not trying to scare you, but I want you to be aware of the tactics that are at play here. The Bible says to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. We got to use wisdom. They're using wisdom, and that's how they're able to run things behind the scenes. We got to be smart as well and tap into the mind of God so that he can take care of us and provide for us. This reminds me of Joseph when he advised the Pharaoh that you should prepare for this famine by doing X, Y, and Z. So let us look at it through that same lens and be ready for this digital ID to come over here in the United States. God bless you.